What's going on, guys? It's James from GlazeLife back with another One Dude review. Today I will be reviewing Iron Man 3. I literally just got back from seeing Iron Man 3. Back here, ready to review it, ready to tell you guys how I thought about it. And let's get one thing just out in the air, out in the open. My hair is crazy right now. Had a hat on. Don't want to wear a hat for this video. Now that it's out there, let's jump into the movie. Just like always, spoilers might be spilt in this review, so if you don't want to know anything about the film, turn this off now. But you can still thumbs it up and, like it, comment, and all that stuff, whatever. Alright, I'll start with the summary. As you know, this is the third installment of the Iron Man series under the Marvel Universe, Marvel Cinematic Universe they have going on with all these sling of, superhero movies that all tie in together, right? So this is Iron Man 3. This is the events after Iron Man 2 and after the Avengers. So this is like right after the Avengers. This is where this movie takes place. So basically you have everything going on with Tony Stark and Iron Man on like what happened from the Avengers. You kind of see how he's dealing with all of that stuff after it happened, like his attitude, his mood, his his mindset. Like he has been affected by the events of the Avengers, and it shows throughout this movie. You also see how his relationship has evolved with Miss Pepper. They moved in together. Whoa, big move there, buddy. Kind of see the growth of Stark Enterprise, Stark, his company or whatever. You kind of see the development of that. You see all the development with his Iron Man suit. He has this new concept of where his Iron Man suit can like be assembled via pieces by him just like standing there, like his arm all attached, and leg and face and all that. So that's kind of something that's real key for this film. Yeah, so you have him and like what he's going through. Then you have the enemy, the villain being built throughout the movie. It's like this terrorist guy called the Mandarin, and everything about him and how evil he is and how he's like basically just terrorizing the United States and how he hates America. And you also have this side story that was at the beginning of the film. It shows like 1999, like 13 years in the past. This build up of this guy that Tony Stark was kind of acquainted with, and this girl that he was kind of acquainted with. And so you get that right at the beginning of the film, and then that has to deal with later in the movie. They kind of explain where that goes. Doing a horrible job of explaining this. Their names are just kind of not clicking with me at the moment. But anyways, it's a story. They build this story at the beginning, and it kind of develops, and it hits you in the end. And there was a big curveball with this film, especially with the Mandarin. Like, you see him as this evil guy. All the trailers leading up to Iron Man, they deceived him as this just real evil terroristic guy. That's not the case at all. He's really not the true villain of the film. It's this other guy. You figure that out and all that good stuff. So there's the big, there's all these fight scenes, a lot of action, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I'm not going to get into like the exact what's going on in the film. Just kind of laying the groundwork there. A lot of it has to deal with Tony Stark and his, his mental state. So now after that crappy summary, let me just talk about some things I liked about the film. The technology used was awesome. Like always, you see some really high-tech stuff within this movie that's pretty unrealistic, but it's always cool to see that. He has a lot of cool stuff with his new suits, new armors. Like I said, the one that attaches to himself, that's pretty cool. He also has some different suits and Iron Man versions that come into play here, which is really awesome. The graphics were amazing. The fight scenes were actually really, really good compared to, Iron Man 2. There was a lot of quick scenes, like, the big drawn-out battle at the end was very quick in Iron Man 2. This one was better, a lot better, and yeah. And this one kind of goes both ways. I liked it and I didn't like it. Like, it was the comedy. There's a lot of funny stuff in this film. There's a lot of things to laugh at. It's really entertaining, but that kind of leads me to my first dislike. Is I think it was too much. Like, I laughed at pretty much every joke that was being brought to the table, but I was laughing when it was a dead serious moment. They would have like a dead serious fight scene, this real like powerful words from the villain, and then all of a sudden they throw something funny in there. It's like, was it really needed right there? Like, you couldn't just be serious and keep being serious. Like, stuff like that pisses me off. Another thing I didn't like, and this kind of goes back to Iron Man 2, was with the War Machine. He kind of just jumped in the suit, jumped into the Iron Man-esque suit, and was able to operate it with no issues whatsoever. Like, it was, we saw the struggle that it took for Tony in Iron Man 1 to learn his suit, learn how to operate it, learn how to get it, all the logistics down, and being able to operate it and fly around and shoot things, correctly. Like, War Machine just does it off the fly in Iron Man 2, which by Iron Man 3, of course, he's good at it, so whatever. But then another buddy, the main villain here, he just jumps in the suit, and he's able to just control it without any issues. And it's kind of like, really, you know, like he jumps in a War Machine suit, or the Iron Patriot suit, and like you think the technology would only, you know, read Rhodes or Stark, but it allows anybody to get in it and operate it. And then, I don't know, just a lot of stuff there that really just irked me about being able to operate those suits so easily for it to be such a high-tech piece of equipment. And another thing bothered me with the Extremist storyline, which was the drug they created to give these people like these powers to like almost be like a human bomb, but also they had like regenerating of cells and body parts, and also like put off extreme amounts of heat, and it looked like they were stronger, faster, quicker, more agile, whatnot. But like it almost took over the person. They didn't really explain that too much. Like when Pepper Potts at the end, she was dosed with the Extremist drug or whatever, and it kind of just overtook her. And they didn't really say that's what happens. They never said it like takes over the mind and the body to the point you can't control it. She kind of saved the day at the end, as you saw, but like it kind of controlled her without her knowing it. And like I don't know if I just missed that in the movie, but it kind of, I knew they talked about being able to take someone's mind and operate it and plug things in there, but they never said that they could accomplish that, from what I understood. And she just kind of was like a bad A at the end, which, you know, yeah, she saved the day, but it was like, I just felt like it was, I don't know, it didn't click well with me. Another thing I didn't like was, you know, all the Iron Man army comes in and saves the day. They had like 20 different Iron Man robots that Tony Stark controlled through Jarvis, and they never explained, you know, him ever creating that army. That just kind of bugged me. I don't know. And another thing that bugged me is, like, I hate to be picky, but like, dude, hit up the Avengers, bro. You know, Hulk, where you at, bro? I need you. Got a, you know, freaking American terrorist about to blow up the president. Where you at, dude? Where you at, Cap? Huh? Thor, come drop the hammer down, bro. I know I'm getting a little carried away, and the thing is, I'm lost a little bit. I don't know. I'm lost. It's like I really wanted to like this movie, and giving you a conclusion here, like, I wanted to like this really, really bad, because this is big, you know, this is a big universe. Like, this is called Phase 2 within, so far we think there's going to be 3 phases in this Marvel universe. They talked about Phase 3, so this is definitely Phase 2. And this is the start of Phase 2, and it's like, I don't know, man, like, I don't like it as much as I want to like it. That's really where it's at. Like, I wish I liked it more, and I don't think I can. Like, Iron Man 2 was pretty bad, but then we got to the Avengers, and it was such a great and awesome movie, like the perfect movie. It's almost like I wanted to feed off that, and I feel like it just, you know, I didn't expect it to be as good as the Avengers, but I didn't expect it to almost be on an Iron Man 2 level, man. There's just a lot of things that I just wish were better, and maybe it's me being picky. I want to know what y'all thought. You know, tell me in the comments what you really thought about this movie. What would you rate it? Because I think I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I think I'm going to give it 3 glazed donuts out of 5 glazed donuts. 3 out of 5. Saw some early reviews, didn't read any spoilers or anything, but, you know, they were kind of giving it, they were saying how good it was, you know, and how, you know, it was almost as good as the first Iron Man. I don't agree by any means there. I don't know, I feel like it was missing something. I feel like, I don't know, just wasn't on that level of epicness that I wanted it to be on. And I'm let down, to be honest with you. I'm let down. Anyways, let me know, you know, how you feel. Am I just ranting? Is this just me? Is it me? Or does anyone else feel like this? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate it. You know, keep on watching. There's a lot of films coming out this summer. Can't wait to see them all. I will let you know my thoughts on them. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Click down there to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and our website, GlazeLife.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.